I am incredibly privileged today to be joined by two individuals who have had incredible golf achievements over the course of this summer. We have Jones, who nearly made a hole-in-one.
Yeah, that's true.
And we have Austin Greaser, who finished second at the U.S. Amateur.
Yeah.
Which is more impressive? We're going to let you decide over the course of the next 10 minutes.
Was Tyler Hansbrough on the tee box with Austin when I almost made a hole-in-one? Sure, Austin had the nation watching him play and all, but that's true pressure. Austin, what's up, man? How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys? Thanks so much for having me today.
Man, we're excited that you're here with us. So tell us a little bit about your life here over the last 24 hours or so.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to start. It's been very crazy, very up and down emotionally, just for myself, for my family. My phone is absolutely blowing up. I've never had so many text messages. I think I walked off the course yesterday, turned my phone off airplane mode for the first time in like 2 days. I'm pretty sure I had 800 messages, along with some, Instagram messages and Snapchats and whatnot. So trying to catch up on all that, trying to catch up on some sleep, trying to catch up on some food. So it's been a lot different. I feel like my life's changed overnight, but probably for a good cause and a good problem to have.
That's such a long event. Does it feel like a series of different days, or is it just one big kind of gray blur?
Yeah, it kind of blurs together. So the qualifying rounds, one of the rounds we were at a different golf course, and my brother caddied for me there, and I told him leaving yesterday. I said, man, it feels like a month ago that we were at the other course. So it's just kind of all blurry. You're literally at the course almost all day, every day, from sun up to sundown. I think 2 of the days this week, where we had some rain delays and whatnot, and I was at the course from about 6:15 a.m. to about 8 p.m. So it's definitely a blur, kind of all runs together. It felt slower in the moment, but now looking back, it went by quick.
So Austin, I'd love to know the answer to this. What makes you or any good match play player good? Like, what do you have to do to be good at match play? Not saying that you're not awesome all the time, because we know you are, but it just seems like match play, you're a different dude.
I feel that way too. I feel like I've gotten this question a lot. I feel as a different person in match play, to be honest with you. I've told my friends and family that for some reason I just feel different, but I don't really know how to answer that. I'm not sure exactly there's a secret to it, but I know for sure that I'm a very competitive guy. And, the fact that, in golf, you never really get to step on the first tee, or you're with the guy that you have to beat. Usually in stroke play, you're playing 120 to 150 other guys. So you never get to really make eye contact or get to shake the guy's hand that you're trying to beat during the day. And respect to all the other players that played this week, but being a competitive guy, I really enjoy the aspect of match play and stepping on the first tee and just seeing the one guy I have to beat and knowing, he's the competitor that I'm playing against today, nobody else. So I don't know the secret. I feel like I have a good mentality for it. I feel like my game's good for it. I do feel like a different person in match play, and I love match play. If I could play all summer, all year long, I would. It's one of my favorite things to do on the golf course. So I don't have a great answer for it, but I know that I'm very competitive. I love the competition, and it's the only time in golf that you can see the only guy you're competing against.
So to that point, if you have a couple of holes like on Sunday where it didn't go your way there for a couple of holes in a row, and you're in match play, how do you try to keep your cool? How do you not let things build off each other negatively?
I think that's a key component. I think most of the week I was up in my matches, and it feels a little bit better. You kind of feel like you're in the driver's seat, and then kind of all of a sudden they're on the back nine. It felt like I was in the passenger seat. So I think the big thing is, as I've told a lot of people, just trying to continue to execute my game plan and just do what I've been doing all week, I think is the big thing. I wouldn't say that it changes a whole lot. I mean, I definitely think you feel a little bit more pressure being down, but the bottom line is kind of coming down the stretch there, I just didn't execute, and he did. And that's just kind of what happened. And I don't feel like I felt too much different. I felt like I was doing the same things I'd done all week, and I just wasn't, connecting on the shots I was trying to hit like I had done, for most of the week prior. So you never want to be down, of course, especially late, but I gave it everything I had. I stuck to my game plan. Unfortunately, like I said, just didn't execute like I needed to, and that's golf and that's sports, and you got to take it in stride.
I have to think this was an incredibly mentally and physically taxing week. What did your body feel like on Monday after a week of doing this repeatedly every day?
Yeah. It's definitely tired. I'm tired. I'm a little sore. I think there was a couple nights that, especially the night before the final day and the night before the quarterfinals, I hardly didn't sleep. I think I maybe got 4 or 5 hours total, just tossing and turning in bed. Just felt like I was standing up at the ceiling all night. Just kind of adrenaline was pumping, but along that line, I felt like all week, especially in the match play, your adrenaline's going so much, and everybody's kind of buzzing around you, and more crowds coming to watch, and more cameras on you. You don't even really think about how you're feeling. You're kind of living in the moment, and you're doing things unconsciously. You're just doing what you do. You're hitting golf shots, and you're not necessarily worried about how you feel. But when you come off the course at night, you're usually really, really hungry and really, really tired. But some of those nights I wasn't able to sleep, like I said. But we'll catch up, and this morning I think I'm feeling a little bit more than I felt all week.
I was going to ask you about the gallery. So they are closer to you as a player than they would be in a normal event. I'm guessing these would be some of the largest crowds that you have ever had following you hole to hole. How do you manage all that and still try to do what you're doing?
I don't know. I've told multiple people this week I could not believe the crowds that were out there. I've never played anything like that. It was just very unbelievable and unimaginable. It was so cool, though. And I think that's one of the main things about the USM that makes it so wonderful is the fact that the spectators get to be really, really close to the players. And there were almost every green, the spectators had their toes on the green, and you never get that. There's never that many people there. I mean, I think the final match there had to be over 1,000 people watching us. I mean, the holes were lined, the tee boxes were lined, and man, I was just getting nervous. Just don't miss one too much because I'd hate to hit somebody. But fortunately, I don't think I got anybody yesterday. But it was very different for me, and something that I think in the semifinal match we had a lot of fans and a lot of crowd out there, and I wasn't necessarily ready for it. It was a big thing to kind of accept, and it took me a few holes yesterday or the semifinal match. But yesterday I felt much more comfortable and was kind of ready for what was going to be out there. But it still hits you pretty hard, and you're not expecting that. And there was a ton of people out there, but so much fun. Wouldn't have changed it in any way.
What do you think it is about you that enables you to thrive in that environment that a lot of people would kind of curl up and go in the fetal position for? You're doing this thing you've done a million times before, but now all these people are standing right there. How were you able to build off of that instead of having it knock you down?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this might be cliche, but I really do feel like I was just in a zone, and you kind of see the people, but you kind of don't. You're just so worried about executing the shot. You're trying to focus on your target, and you're just so worried about, just trying to do the best you can do. It kind of all goes away. I mean, other than the fact that you're kind of like crawling through people to get up to the green, and trying to make a pathway for you to get to the green. Other than that, it's just kind of let yourself kind of go in the moment and kind of lose feeling a little bit, and just do what you do and do what you practice for. And I guess that's the best way I can answer it. I'm not sure. It's just kind of, you just get in the zone and just roll from there.
So automatic qualifier to the U.S. Open, likely a berth in the Masters too. I mean, what is that like? I mean, just to know that you will be able to be a part of those events.
Yeah. So I think the Masters will potentially be my first ever professional event. So I've been thinking about it. It's very surreal. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. You always dream of this stuff as a kid. This is what me and my family and my closest friends have talked about forever. Being able to play in a major championship, being able to play in the Masters, walking down Augusta's fairways. But, now I guess it's a reality, and in a few months I'm going to probably be there and walking down those fairways. And it feels like it's yet to settle in a little bit, and I got to let it soak in a little bit more before it really hits me. But I'm so looking forward to it. This is what I've worked for my whole life. This is what I've dreamed of my whole life, and I'm really excited about the opportunity and just can't wait till April.
What's the coolest message you've gotten? who's the coolest person you've heard from? Or
Other than us, Austin.
Present company excluded someone who almost made a hole in one in front of Tyler Hansbrough. Other than that,
Other than you guys, actually, the UNC fan base don't like this, but Roy Williams, he sent a text to my coach, Andrew DiVitetto, and Deebs forwarded it to me after the round yesterday. I think that was one of the coolest. I've got to chat a little bit with Coach Williams on the range. He comes to hit balls every now and then, and he gives me a lesson or two out there. But it was really cool to hear from him. I mean, just a storied guy. Just so much history behind his name, and getting a text from him just meant the world. And hopefully I get to talk to him again here soon and see him out there practicing. I'll be in Chapel Hill here in a couple of days. But I think that was probably the coolest one, and I can't thank him enough for reaching out. That meant the world.
All right, don't want to keep you too much longer, but just what's the immediate future for you now? What happens now with you?
Back to reality, back to school. School starts Wednesday, so I guess I'm looking forward to being back in Chapel Hill. I've been at home all summer, and I'm really looking forward to being with my teammates and my coaches and my friends down there. I haven't seen them in a few months, so just getting back down there, getting back to school, getting back to work, and just keep my head down and just doing what I've been doing. I think that's kind of the immediate response, and all this is cool. All of it is life-changing, but at the same time, I think, I'm going to try and still be the same Austin Greaser that I am and just kind of keep doing exactly what I'm doing because I feel like it's working and just kind of keep that same mindset.
Last thing, at least for me, before we let you go, how do you let this experience now, how do you build off of that to your upcoming year, to your teammates here in Chapel Hill? Kind of how do you use this experience to grow with it?
Yeah, I think it's 100% something to build off of. You just gotta keep, like I said, just keep your head down and keep working hard. But I think building off of it is just knowing that you can compete with the best. I know that I can now, and I think I've proved that to not only myself, which is most important to me, but to everybody else. And just trying to build off that and just know that I feel like I'll always have a chance in every tournament I play in now. And I don't think I've ever not felt like that. I don't show up to tournaments hoping to get second. I'm there to win, and I still fell a little bit short yesterday, but just knowing that the chance was there and I was close and that I can compete and I can beat the best players in the world and but they can still beat me too, and it goes both ways, and we're all working hard. So I think that's the best way to build off of it, is just carrying the confidence that I had this week into every other tournament I play this year and taking it back to my team and pushing them and encouraging them to work hard and just know that, we can all work hard as a team and push each other and then beat anybody in the country. And hopefully, we have a really good year together. But anyway, short answer, I'm going to take it with me, take the confidence with me and take the confidence from my team and push them and encourage them that they can be on the same stage someday if they put their head down and just keep working hard.
Adam, you ready? We going to get some lessons from Austin when he gets back?
I think he has nothing to work with here. There's a possibility he might be able to do something with you. I want your confidence with the putter, and I need to learn how to stalk down the fairway like you stalk down the fairway. Like you look like you're ready to take out anybody who messed with you while you were walking down that fairway.
Yeah, I have high confidence about me, and I think it comes from the preparation, hard work. But I think I can definitely do the putting lesson. I don't know about the swag lesson. We'll have to work on that. We'll see what we can do. But just hit me up when I get back. I'm more than happy to help, man.
Austin, man, thank you for your time and congratulations again. And looking forward to seeing you back here in Chapel Hill.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate it and looking forward to be back. Go Heels and see you later, Big Grit.